Welcome to race meet number 2 of the Force 13 Racing Championship. Today's race comes to us from the Middle East, Bahrain, and the international circuit featuring several of its tight turns and roaring straightaways at the back straight and of course on the front straight. Well, the international circuit is located in Sakhir and the Sakhir Tower, which is well known as a landmark around the track, featuring its VIP section. If you couldn't join us for our first race in Malaysia, it was won by Alex Dong, winning 30 points, followed by Ronan Hay in second, Ethan Bruning third, and Kim Lagardas finishing up in fourth and Marlene Cannon fifth, somewhat of a surprise. Even Charlie Anderson was up in 7th place after Jack crashed out. Well, they've done qualifying for Bahrain, and this is the standings, the expectations for the race. So in pole it is Cesar Gamez, so he's looking to do quite well, followed by John Currier in second, Ethan Bruning again there in third, Alex Dong fourth after his win, Christian Ritano fifth after crashing out of the last race as well, not far from the end, Ronan Hay in 6th, finishing off all the IndyCars there in the top 6. Marlene Cannon in 7th in the Formula 1, as well as Jack Pepper in 8th, Kim Lagardas 9th, Charlie Anderson 10th, Ryan Sierra 11th, and Ryan Knack in 12th, finishing off the F1s. Finn Geyer 13th in the stock cars, followed by Jason Mudd, Orlando Figueroa, Timothy Ringo, Michael McAllister, Nick Vonpachan, Lucas Emanovicius now in the Houstons, Declan Cooper also in the Houston there in 20th, Peter Neal not doing so well for this one, 21st is his starting point, and David Tones 22nd, Ryan Leahy 23rd, Nelson Mayer 24th, Walter Yun 25th, Leslie N 26th, Farhan Nazar 27th, Blaine Palmer 28th, not a good starting point for him, Lucas Gonzalez 29th, Gio Cosmopolitan 30th, also disappointing, Richard Bowen though 31st, he was going to be expecting much higher, Jean-Michel Chung 32nd, Justin Deming 33rd, Keith Mafoy 34th, and then look down to the bottom, Morry Morrison in 40th place, the only one who failed to qualify due to an accident in qualifying. Morry, of course, one of our best racers in the IndyCar. That's going to be fascinating. Well, let's take a look at how the course is manifested then. We're watching Ronan Hay's car here going along the front straight there, past the start-finish line into turn 1, which is a very sharp corner, then off towards the right, and then a swivel off towards the left there, and then a slight bend off to the right again as he tries to get past Ryan Leahy there in practice. And as you can see there, an area where there could be a lot of vehicles trying to get overtake up into this next corner, a difficult one as well, and then swinging round, getting towards the back side of the course now, a fairly fast section if there's no cars in the way, getting round those turns. They're not that loose, but you can still do a decent speed round them. Then one of the sharper bends, twisting round towards the right hand side, then onto our next little straight section, which ends in a very sharp turn, one of the sharpest on the course. Speed's really going down there when you get into this turn here, just opposite the VIP tower on the back straight away now. Here we are, a little bit of area for crowd as well there, going through the back straight, and then up towards another sharp left-hander towards the left-hand side. On we go, speeding up again as the course loosens up, and then lots of embankments going on there, over a bit of a hill, off towards the right-hand side, a sharper bend there after that straighter section, and now onto one of the longest straights as we go along the back here, the very far side of the course. Again, some more gantries there for the crowd, and then turning on towards the right, a fairly sharp bend as you start to see the finish line in sight as you complete the lap. The pit station there, pit lane entrance just off towards the right hand side, quite a simple, straightforward pit entry. So here we go then, we're about to start the race, and Morry's back there you can see, but we're on board Ethan for the start of this race because of, if we had a wide shot it'd be a lag, so that's why we've done that. And you can see that John Currier and Cesar Gamez have had a good start there, and Ethan right behind them here, and both of them running round, and it's Dong there on the right hand side getting past Ethan Bruning briefly. Oh, little tussle there, and they're all off quite well by the looks of things. Christian Ritano back there as well, along with Ronan Hay. So that's the top 6, and then there's Jack, who's behind Marlene at this point, in this early stage. Still following Ethan Bruning there. John Currier takes the lead after Cesar Gamez started on pole. The glitch will hope that the lag will hopefully get a bit better over time, but following them on the first lap here, rounding that very tight bend, all falling in line. And off they go on the back straight. The Formula 1 car still not too far behind. Marlene, Jack, Kin, and then it was Charlie. And it's John Currier trying to get back. Yes. Well, he was still... I think he kept the lead the whole time there. And now Cesar's a little bit slow by the looks of things. Ethan is really trying to get past. And he's going to try and overtake there. As they... roll down this long straightaway. There's Ronan Hay trying to get past Alex Dong. I don't think he'll have managed it there. So everyone next to each other at the moment. Oh, to the pits, 2 of them there. Alex Dong and Christian Matano straight into the pits here. What's happened? Oh, I think they had a coming together.
Oh, no. Maybe, yeah.
Oh dear. So that is a bad start for those 2, and that may even be their chances of winning the race extinguished. So now we've only got 3 at the front, and look at that, 4 at the front. So real fight for Ronan Hay trying to get past Ethan Bruning. He's not managed it this time. Ethan's still 3rd, which is where he started the race. Cesar Gamez straight ahead of him there in 2nd, and John Currier opening up a bit of a lead there, maybe a 2-second gap now. And the first encounter with the rum trucks coming up. And they're clogging up the turn. And they're all trying to get round. It is Jack's rum. Jack's bottle of rum. There's Morry. Morry already in 10th, getting round Ryan Sierra. How have they managed to get that far forward already?
What the hell, Morry?
Morry into 9th place. They're starting 40th on the grid. Oh no! Ryan Sierra has crashed into a rum truck. And I think it's put him out of the race.
Oh no.
Well, what a terrible start for Ryan Sierra. John Currier still leading the race. Ethan Bruning into 2nd. I don't know how he managed that, because he somehow got round Cesar without Ronan Hay overtaking too, because he was right up to Ethan a moment ago. Now they're on the front straight away as we enter lap 3. Getting round Tanek. And all 4 of them into that corner, which would be nice to have seen some of that, but there they go. Still all right next to each other. Here we are on board with Ronan Hay. And these are definitely the 4 to watch right now as they go by Keithner. Lapping Keithner for the first time, and some of the go-karts now. And that's really catching Ethan out. Ronan Hay into 2nd. And now he's stuck behind another Robin Reliant. I always forget which one's which there. One of them is Jean-Michel Chung, and one of them is Marcel Binder. Both making a nuisance of themselves. So, John Currier possibly pulling away a little bit there. And Morry, look at Morry, he's coming right up here into 5th.
Morry, bro, what's going on?
Morry to 5th.
What's going on?
Wow.
What?
Just 2.5 laps ago, they were 40th, and now into 5th place. That, we're going to have to watch that back. We don't have a replay, unfortunately, just how Morry managed to achieve all of that. But there we go. 5th place. Cesar Gamez 4th, Ethan Bruning 3rd, Ronan Hay 2nd, John Currier still in the lead. As we come up to the end of lap 3, Christian Matano and Alex Dong will be quite far behind because they had to pit at the end of the first lap because they probably hit each other. One went into the back of the other probably on one of them turns. Here's our race leader at the moment, John Currier. So Jack, a good start, you think?
I like it. I mean, Christian's pretty far behind, so he doesn't have much of a chance anymore.
Yeah.
He might have, I don't get ahead. Alex might not win for once.
Yeah. Quite possible.
Because he was doing really well last race. He was up
so
in first
far
place
ahead.
the whole race.
On a whole lap at some points. That's Marlene Cannon in 6, and here's the fight right now. It's you two. It's Jack Pepper and Kindergartners fighting for 7th place, and Charlie very close behind. This is a rivalry, isn't it now? Both of you are in this call. Yeah. There's Jack both locking up there a little bit on the corner, but Jack's got round.
No.
Jack a little bit heavy on the braking there, getting around the rum truck, and Charlie doesn't know what to do there. He got a bit stuck behind that rum truck. So Kin, your thoughts on this developing rivalry right now?
Very good.
Very good. On board with Ethan Bruning, 3rd place just behind Ronan Hay there. By the way, the weather, obviously very clear skies, around 20 degrees Celsius at this point, slowly cooling down as we enter the later part of the evening. We got a rum truck and it's on its side.
Oh no!
Don't do it! No!
Not again!
Oh, gee, Alex Dong, little incident there, and no! Oh, John Currier just got his bumper hit there as well. John Currier might have to pit there. Ronan Hay, Alex Dong also had some damage. Ethan Bruning trying to get around Ronan Hay there as well, and Morry's up there too. So they're all stuck, these cars right now. We've got safety car and the first caution of the race, all thanks to rum. Well, let's not cry over spilt rum.
No, why'd that happen again? What? It was going okay there, just went straight over the track.
Yes. John Currier retains the lead, but has sustained a little bit of damage, I think. Ethan Bruning 2nd, Alex Dong also damaged 3rd. And yes, Ethan Bruning takes the lead, and John Currier just hit Keithner, and Keithner was all over the road. Well, we've got a replay of another accident that happened that we missed. One of the other rum trucks. So going off the track. There's a live shot right now. The rum truck is back up and running. And what is he doing? It's Santa driving it, by the way.
He's not going to crash again, is he? Santa's tired. What's going on?
I don't know. We've got nothing else to look at, so we're just watching the bottles of rum. As Santa figures out how to find his first gear. Oh, he's going. And
Here is still Santa.
So, as far as I know, Ethan Bruning is leading, John Currier 2nd, Ronan Hay is here in 3rd, having to stay behind Lucas Amanovicius for the safety car. And the rum truck is off again.
Here, it's crashing.
Santa! Find the damn track!
What just happened? I can see Christian through that.
Yeah. There's the safety car going by.
Oh no, it's me.
With Ethan leading and Jack's on the roof. There's John Currier 2nd. Oh, there's the standings right now. Christian Vitano in 11th.
0.3 seconds. 0.3.
Richard Bowen up to 18th, by the way, after starting 31st, and Alex Dong is down to 31st. What happened?
What a fall off right now.
Oh, don't look right now, but Santa's head just popped in. And it looks like there might be a problem with his truck.
Oh my god, what is that? What was that?
Did you see it? Declan Cooper
So when
in
we reach
19th.
the final lap, it will be called a round.
David Toews 21st, Peter Neal 22nd. Of course, they're inseparable as well, them two. Kid and Jack next to each other too. There's a problem with this rum truck, I'm afraid. We might be about to lose one of our rum trucks. Yep.
Oh my god, what's it done?
He's pulled up. It's broken down. Broken down rum truck. So we've already lost.
That's quite.
We've already lost one of our predators in the race, and it's just the other one is still there.
Do they ever let out those ambulances? Because that'd be very interesting.
No.
Yeah, that's a shame. That'd be very fun.
So, first caution of the race, safety car I think is going to do another lap. But where is the safety car?
Oh no, oh no.
Oh my god!
That was a bit rough.
It's so terrible. Oh,
That was a
another
bit
one.
rough. Oh no. Oh my gravity.
So yeah, Kin is just ahead of Jack there in 6th place. So at some point Kin did get ahead of Jack. There's Christian at the back of that trail.
In front of us.
Yeah. And there's Ethan Bruning leading the race behind the safety car. He's still got his lights on, so that means there's going to be another lap after this of the safety car. So we're going to be here for a while. Not far behind Ethan there is Ronan Hay. John Currier 3rd, a good distance behind. I don't know why he can catch up to the next car. Cesar Gamez 4th, about half a lap behind the two race leaders. So it's ended up being a good start for Ethan Bruning. Starting in 3rd, is currently in the lead. And of course, John Currier will still have designs on the lead. There he is. Still quite far behind, but is running in 3rd. I don't know what he's up to. I think he is able to catch up to wherever the next car is. Cesar Gamez unfortunately has to sit behind a go-kart, and so does Morry. There's Kindergarten 6, Jack Pepper 7th. That battle is very well and truly on. Marlene 8th. Charlie Anderson 9th. There he is, only just coming around that bend. Ryan Knapp 10th. Christian Patano 11th. And Alex Dong a lap behind him. 31st place. Timothy Ringo in 14th. Alana Figueroa 15th. Michael McAllister 16th in the points. Nick Vrongpachan just outside the points in 17th. Chippo 18th after a poor start. And here are the front runners again. Into their final lap of this first caution. Hopefully it will be the last of the race. And we are one rum truck down, so hopefully the other one will behave. That's likely. So it's going to be a big battle here between Ronan Hay and Ethan Bruning when we get full racing going again. It's going to be lap 9 that will have the green flag back. Ethan's getting round all M cars because the safety cars ran off as well. This could be difficult. We're having to try and get round all these stock cars to keep up with the safety car, and this should be able to get round okay on that straight now. There they go. It doesn't make much sense sometimes, the safety car, does it? Cesar Gamez and Morry and John probably will have a bit of a competitive streak. Well, they just announced a green flag, as you heard, but the safety car isn't in just yet.
It was a long safety car.
It certainly was. So now we're on board Ronan Hay to see if he can catch up to Ethan as soon as they get proper racing. And now the queue is there, and they're off.
Here he goes.
Here it goes.
A little bit of a gap there. Oh!
No, it wasn't going to happen on that corner, but Ronan Hay, a decent start out of the traps there. Try and catch Ethan, get round the run truck. Pretty slow as he was doing it there. So he's just undone his progress. In third is John Currier and Cesar Gamez not far behind, and they are right behind the front two. Morry. Like something happened there. There's a bit of a gap, and then it's Kin, and then it's Marlene, and then it's Jack. So Jack's lost a bit of ground somewhere, and Charlie Anderson not far behind him. Christian Ritano into 10th, getting up close and personal with Charlie. Now back to the front two, and another Gaston truck, and lots of stock cars around there, and
The wrong truck.
sorry, yeah, the rum truck. Oh, now we've got an incident, and that's a problem. It's Orlando Figueroa involved, and it's caused another yellow flag. No!
Again?
No.
Why? And they're off racing again.
Bro!
They could have just forgotten about it.
Another safety car again.
Another one, man. Bro.
Just happened.
Dude. Caution already?
Yeah, I'm afraid so. So Ethan will go
Orlando.
through into the caution in the lead. Ronan Hay again right behind him, just as it was last time. The lag is real at times on this track, I'm afraid. And well, Ethan's been allowed to go off a little bit quicker than Ronan. I don't know why. He was trying to catch the safety car. Well, there it is. So Ethan will be lining up behind Walter Young by the looks of things. Ronan Hay, I don't know why he was backed up there, but oh no, he's going out. So he will be behind the safety car, I take it. I just do not understand this at all. Oh dear! Well, Ethan pulled up a little bit there, and Farhan just went into the back of his car, and Ethan's lost his back spoiler. So that's going to be a problem. Ethan may have to pit. And he's going to be really angry about that.
Yeah.
That was not his fault. Here's the standings right now. Ronan Hay 32 seconds behind Ethan Bruning. John Currier a whole minute behind.
Where's Christian behind me now?
The biggest battle right now is probably between Kindergarten and Marlene Cannon for 6. Just saw them there. But
Yes!
But Ethan, delayed reaction there, but Ethan not looking so hot without his back spoiler, so I get the feeling he's going to have to pit, and he is 30 seconds ahead, so he may still keep the lead. It's up to Ronan Hay to... Has he got traffic? I want to know if Ronan Hay has got traffic that he's stuck behind, because if he doesn't, then he should really be getting up, making up the yards to try and catch Ethan whilst he's in the pit. Let's just watch this here.
Lucas and Blaine behind, I think.
Yeah, there's no sign of Ronan anywhere.
That's Blaine, I believe.
Yep, Blaine Palmer there.
74 distance.
So Ethan is pitting. So we'll get to see now whether Ronan Hay can catch up. Just how long Ethan will need to pit for, we don't know. Alex Dong must have pitted for a while after lap 1 because he went all the way down to 31st. So there he is. We're going to have to sort him out. There's Ronan Hay coming down that back straightaway, the final straight before the main straight. So I think Ronan Hay will catch up as Keith takes a tumble. John Currier 3rd, Morry 4th, I think I saw there. Now, where's Ethan? Has he gotten out the pit yet? Ronan coming down the front straight. Stuck behind a go-kart. Ethan is still in the pit, so Ronan will take the lead and possibly even chance for 3rd place as well. Yes, I think they will. Ethan's still not moving. John Currier will end up in 2nd place then now. And it is Morry who's going to be into 3rd place after starting the race in 40th. Unless they're pitting. Hold on. Morry is pitting.
Oh, he's pitting.
So not quite so rosy for Morry then. Has Ethan left yet?
Oh, the front spoiler.
Ethan's still in there.
Morry's front spoiler.
Yeah. Something was. Where's the safety car gone? It's a shambles.
Oh, this is just a mess. Mess.
What is everyone doing? There's Ethan finally leaving the pit. So, I'm really confused, to be honest. Ronan Hay in the lead, that's all I really know. I think John Currier is second. See those.
Yeah, about the flip.
Oh, Ethan Bruning is into second. How did John lose so much time? I thought John was right there passing him. What? Did John pit? I'm really confused now. Ethan Bruning is somehow in second place. I could have sworn John was passing him, but John is still just behind him. And there's Morry. What's Morry doing? Oh, hold on a second. Is Morry taking liberties? Morry's just overtaken Ethan into second place during the shambles of a safety car procession. And I don't even know what's happening.
How?
Is Morry allowed to do that? I really don't think they are. Oh, it is such a mess. This Cesar Gamez in 5th, Kindergarten 6th, Molly Cannon 7th, just Jack Pepper right behind him in 8th, Christian Matano 9th, Alex Dong in the middle of them there, but a lap down, and Charlie Anderson 10th, Ryan Nack 11th, they're all right up to each other, and people are just, I don't know what everyone is doing. Can't make any sense of this at all. We just have the normal race back, please. So a lot of the top 10 in this particular crowd, but it's Ronan Hay that leads the race, pretty much on his own, sandwiched between 2 go-karts. Justin Devon and Samuel Traxler. And we're on board with the race leader, getting a good rear view up close at number 9. Which I always forget who's who. That is Justin, isn't it? Yeah. As this second
and remember,
caution.
Ronan Hay finished second in the last race. So he might just have a good chance of taking the ladder.
We'll see. Remember the exhibition race when it looked like he was going to win the race, but he stuffed up on his pit strategy. Morry's into second somehow. And what is Keitha doing? And it's John Currier third now. So he's got past Ethan as well. So I'm thinking now that Ethan... Oh, someone's just lost a spoiler there. Who was that? Someone just lost a piece of car. I think it might be Ethan Bruning. Hold on. No. Oh, I'm not sure. Someone lost a piece of car.
Just happened.
Well, apparently green flag, but I don't think we're ready just yet, are we? I think we are. Laggy to all hell, I'm afraid. So I'm really confused. Someone had an incident. Someone's lost part of their car, so someone's going to be in the pit shortly. I'm so confused. Everyone is off again. There's Ronan Hay then. He's probably got a good lead now. Well, yeah, you look down that whole straight there, there's no one that he's competing with there. Watching everyone else go here. John Currier, Marlene Cannon, and Cesar Gamez all next to each other. Cesar getting ahead there, I think, yes, into 4th place.
Oh my god, what?
I think it's John
Richard
Currier.
and Michael just clipped wheels.
Oh, it's John Currier that's got some damage there, actually.
Ah, yeah, it is.
So I think he's going to have to get that repaired. And Jack there in the middle. Oh, there's an accident involving Charlie Anderson and Michael.
What just happened?
Charlie has...
Is this going to be another race?
There's Jack. No, we're still running.
We're still running.
Normally, yep. There's
How
Jack
does that
Pepper.
happen? Why
And we've
is
got
Charlie
replay.
so, like-
Charlie Anderson. Oh, so naughty. Charlie. Well, this happened with Cesar Gamez
Why
in
does he always do
Malaysia,
that?
and it's happened again here with Michael McAllister. Oh, that's so rotten.
He's going to be back for his revenge soon. Charlie always does that.
That is so rotten from Charlie.
What is he always doing?
Morry is
He's
second place.
right
Kin is in
at the-
third now. What? And Cesar Gamez,
Just in the
yes.
go-kart.
Oh, no, hold on. Cesar Gamez on the overtake there into third place. And it's John Currier to the pit. We were expecting that.
Yeah.
And Marlene Cannon will be sixth. Cesar Gamez into third now, just overtaking Kin. Christian Matano not being far behind there. Yes, Christian Matano has caught up as well on board. As Kin tries to hold back. Citano.
Oh.
Christian in fifth.
Yep.
And he's in fourth. That's insane.
That's a really good performance so far from Kin. So that's one of the main battles right now, whether Kin can continue to hold off Christian, but it's going to be very vulnerable on the straights, and here is one of them. Trying to hold off Christian, it's not going to work. Christian ahead into fourth.
Yep.
But it should be mentioned that there are several really sharp turns on this course that the Formula 1 cars will do better than the Indy cars on. But I think that the straights are just long enough that the Indy cars still have the edge. Ethan Bruning leaving the pit again, so he must have sustained more damage. Ethan down to 10th now. John Currier 11th. Alex Dong 12th. He'll catch up to them. He was a lap down. Finn Guy 13th. He's doing well. Jason Wood 14th. Nick Vonkerchan in the points now 15th. And Timothy Ringo 16th. Lap 12, lap 13 actually.
Where are the two oldies at?
Yeah, good question. On board with Ryan Knack trying to get past Marlene here. Very often that we get on board with Ryan Knack. There's Jack Pepper just behind them as well. Dealing with the run truck. Jack. Alex Dong is still behind Jack, by the way, so Jack will be watching over his shoulder there. We'll take a look at the standings. Ronan Hay ahead by over a minute, but it's close between 5th, 6th, 7th and 8th there. Uh-oh, that's not a good sound. Oh, there's a problem. Oh, it's Kin! Oh
no!
Oh no!
Marlene!
Marlene involved and Jack
that was close.
escapes. And that has caused our third caution of the race.
Oh my, already bro, freaking what?
Already at the third.
How does Charlie always get out of third caution? How does Charlie always get out of it? Charlie just rams into people, no caution.
Christian Matano 4th has got quite way ahead of Kin now after that incident. Morry 2nd.
I might be able to get ahead now.
Ronan Hay leads by about just over a minute in this race. Morry looking safe in 2nd at the moment. There's race leader Ronan Hay. And unfortunately
And we are...
What was that?
Yep. We are in the third safety car out of this much left to go.
Unfortunately for everyone involved, we are indeed
Oh my.
going on to third caution. And what is the rum truck doing over there? And why is there a go-kart next to him? What are they up to? Gamez, the place not too far behind Morry here. Safely navigate past the rum truck. Christian doing his little dab on the back of that rum truck. And let's not even get to what's up on the roof of that rum truck. Mr. 4th there, John Currier behind him. Just behind him in 5th. And that, what the hell just happened there? We don't talk about that. Ronan Hay up behind the safety car now. There for your safety. Yeah, right. Cesar Gamez in 3rd. Christian Matano 4th. Oh, little battle here. Oh, was that a push?
Oh, it looked like it, yeah.
There they are, John Currier trying to get round. But not getting round and loosens up because they just passed the start-finish line there, so John knew that the jig was up. He couldn't get past Christian in time, and they'll fall in line now. Morry, 6th place. Ryan Nack 7th, there he is. And Jack Pepper coming up now in 8th.
The jig is up.
Charlie Anderson some distance behind in 9th. I don't know how he got into that jam. Maybe he has to pit, not sure. Ronan Hay leads on this 3rd caution, which of course everyone on the lead lap should theoretically get a chance to close up on him a little bit. There's Morry, hopefully aiming to do that.
What?
Still around 3 or 4 turns.
What is going on with Morry, bro? What? Where's the lunatic? What? He was in 40th place and now he's in 2nd.
Yeah. And about to lap Ethan Bruning there. Cesar Gamez 3rd, Christian Matano 4th. So John Currier's not on lead lap there, even though he's right behind Christian. So it's Kindergarten's 5th, Marlene Cowan 6th, Jack Pepper 7th, I think that was. Charlie Anderson 9th, I missed who was in the middle. So John Currier, yeah, lap down 11 because he pitted. Alex Dong a lap down in 12th. So those usual suspects that were expected to do well are not doing well in this race, so there are points up for grabs for maybe some unexpected people. Not that they may necessarily get first, but we're talking about people like Kin once again, who may be well up in the points. Lane Palmer down there in 21st, holding up Cesar Gamez, followed by Christian and John. Charlie Anderson, the bad boy of the race, and there's Jack, who's on that side of the course for some reason, because I think he's got a problem. Yep, he's had an instant there. He's lost his back spoiler.
The hell?
So I'm not sure what happened to Jack, but on board with Walter in for the replay. Oh, Walter hit Jack.
Walter!
Oh.
What?
That's
I thought
what
there was
happened.
a car coming along that.
So
when I saw that.
It looks like Jack might have to pit as well now. Well, it's a decent time to do it under the safety car. You'll lose less time, but still not ideal. I think he was just crossing into the way there just then. It's a bit dangerous. On board with our good old Jack Pepper into the pit lane.
Yo! Man. Hopefully I actually, survive through the race.
Yeah. I mean, it can happen on some occasions that cars just can't leave the pit lane when they thought they got it fixed and something goes wrong, they can't leave. They're out of the race. I've never actually seen it happen on here. Ronan A leads the race behind the safety car, hopefully going in for its final lap. And boy, these safety cars are long. So please don't give us any more, thank you. Morry in second, really catching up to Ronan Hay. It looks like they'll be very close to Ronan Hay by the end of the safety car. Cesar Gamez third, a good fair distance behind. But there's another battle here. Cesar Gamez third, Christian Mitano fourth. That's going to be a battle when we're green flag again.
Well, don't worry, Charlie won't give any safety cars. He'll just give injuries out.
Charlie is the unsafety car. There's Morry right behind Ethan. Right behind Ethan Bruning, about to lap him when we get to the green flag. If they can. Ronan Hay leads this race. Obviously, this is not the racing order, but in that particular line, it's Nick Vongpachan that's just behind Ronan Hay, followed by, I think, Richard Bowen. Yep, and then I think it might be Force 13's 2026 calendars are out now in our brand new merch store. It's still filling up with products, so bear with us, but you can still get some of our essentials, including our legendary Force 13 branded t-shirts. There'll be plenty more there coming up over the next couple of weeks, so stay tuned. But for 2026, why not check out our calendars?
I enjoy it. I enjoy their path footage personally. I have been watching them for many years, going on a decade actually next year. I remember them tracking Hurricane Irma. That was something, along with Hurricane Michael. I actually never watched the news with that. I always watch Force 13's updates and live tracking.
Safety car, which is coming up in just a couple more turns. So here we go again. Hopefully we can have the rest of the race without another caution, please. Someone was a bit eager there. We've not quite got to the green flag just yet. But we're going to be watching Morry to see if Morry can pull off an overtake on Ethan and then a lot of those other racers. Charlie Anderson's in there too, and whether they can get close to the lead, which would be really extraordinary given where Morry started on the grid. Morry opting to go left. I don't think it was a good choice, and it's just very crowded. Ethan's got round, and it's a rum truck, and there's an incident there behind the rum truck. It's Nick Vongpachan.
What the hell just happened?
Who went up behind that rum truck there, but we're still okay. No more safety car, thank goodness for that. Could you imagine? And another one right there. Oh,
whoa!
It would.
This is
Ronan Hay leading. Where's Morry? There's Ethan. Just saw Ethan go around. There's Ethan. There's Morry.
Morry there.
Morry very eager to try and get round Ethan Bruning to lap him there. He, yes, has done it. Now got to get round Charlie Anderson. Getting very close to try and get Ronan Hay race leader. Morry really wants this clearly. Oh, it's very tight round this bend. So much possibility for accidents. Thankfully they all got round okay. I think a bump there, and they're blocking the track. That could be a problem.
Oh my god.
Finguy involved, and it's another caution.
Peter and Finn. What happened?
For God's sake!
Bro, again! Bro,
oh,
This race gonna be
already! What's going on?
Never gonna get there.
Bro, this is insane. Are we gonna finish this race on a caution again like last race?
That was very disappointing. However, but this actually is probably good news for Morry, because Ronan's behind the safety car. I don't think there's any cars between Morry and Ronan now, so I think they'll be right next to each other at the end of the safety car. I think it's good news for Morry. There's Cesar coming around.
Imagine being someone like the opposite of Christian, like where you just
another little bump there. What happened there?
What?
People can't drive.
I don't even know. Everyone was trying.
I think that might have been Gio on Orlando.
Richard? I don't know.
Gamez there on the third place, followed by John Currier. John Currier, I think, is a lap down. Probably still is, because not much has changed since the last caution. But look at this, Morry has the opportunity to go right up to Ronan Hay now behind the safety car. That's the thing. When we get to the end of the safety car, they're going to be neck and neck. So this is going to be exciting when we get to the end of this. Unfortunately, it's going to be 2 or 3 laps on the safety car.
Oh, there's Ethan. Ethan's 2 laps behind him, pretty sure.
2 laps?
1 lap or 2 laps?
We're going to find out here. 1 lap behind.
1 lap. 1 lap behind. I'm also 1 lap behind. 12.
Oh, Jack. Poor Jack. Gets that pit. And Alex Dong down there in 11th as well, not doing so well. How the hell has Morry managed what they've done? Incredible. To be 0.4 seconds off the lead now.
Morry's insane. What happened? It's like superhero.
Yeah.
Well, Morry must be the only driver in this race that is not drunk.
That is not what?
Drunk.
Yeah. Well, there they go around the end of the first lap under the safety car.
Yeah.
There's Tanek. He's not caused himself a nuisance yet, has he?
Yeah, I mean, it's quite lucky because I remember testing in Indianapolis.
So at this point, let's check in with some of the people on the side of the track, some of the pit crews, and some of the technicians there as well, looking at the screens.
Yep, doing the hard work.
And they all go by on the track. There's Cesar, John Currier. Lots of people going by there. Let's cross the track if it's safe to do so.
Let's cross the track.
And let's go into the audience. Who have we got here today? Who are you? You don't look like you belong here.
Oh my days.
We've got quite a few other people who are just standing there in the crowd like, alright.
People.
Very strange people.
Thomas
Schwen? No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Quite a lot of weird faces
at the
in
camera.
this crowd. Yeah, they all want their 5 minutes in the spotlight here. Someone's waving a flag as well. Quite a few flags.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're all delighted to be here. Not so happy that we're under caution, of course, but oh yeah, they're very, very happy. That guy in the sunglasses.
Really enjoying
the race,
why? Why would you still be wearing sunglasses?
Enjoying watching the camera fly above them.
Indeed. Back track side again. Have we got anyone?
It's dark. It's getting darker.
Yeah. Well, whilst we wait for anything to happen, we're just going to wander along the track.
Yeah.
Oh, I nearly got run over by Keithner. Now let's check out the Sakir Tower, which is one of the big centerpieces of the track here in Bahrain, which is full to the brim. Well, not quite, but quite a lot of people there in the VIP section watching from the tower's observation deck. Look at them all. Oh my god. They don't look like they belong
Would be a nice view.
What are the bottles of wine? I'm not seeing any. And of course the Bahrain flag on the top there. As they all look out onto the track. Certainly must be a very attractive place to be watching the race from as we pan towards the slowly setting sun here out in the desert.
Which won't be in anyone's eyes. I was trying to say a minute ago, imagine being the opposite of Christian, where you just hear about all these cautions that happen and you've got no idea where they are, you just have to go slow all the time.
Oh. Well, we're in the final lap of the safety car. And that's Ronan Hay, Morry right behind him. This is going to be very tantalising once we get back to the race in just a moment.
Oh yeah.
Latest standings, Cesar Gamez is right up there as well now. And so's Christian Rattano. All 4 of them there, within 7 seconds of the lead. So this is going to be an interesting restart. Hay, Morrison, Gamez, Rattano. Watch all 4 of those when we continue the race shortly. Where is Christian though? Oh, there's Christian back there. So he can see Ronan Hay from where he is, but he's a little bit far behind. But Ronan Hay Ethan Bruning a lap down there, and what's happened here? That's Marlene who's going slow on the inside, I'm not sure why. Charlie Anderson there as well behind Ethan Bruning. So it is going to be quite difficult for Cesar Gamez and for Christian to try and catch up to those front two. It is possible, highly possible, that Roman Hay and Morry Morrison will get a good chunk ahead of them before they can get around all of those back markers. But it's going to be very interesting to watch what happens with those front two in particular, but the front four could all be in contention here in the next few laps. This is Force 13 racing live in the early hours of New Year's Day. Happy New Year to everyone on the Universal Clock.
Yeah, I'm just an hour away at the time of this recording.
Happy New Year. On board with Morry as we start the proceedings again with 47 laps to go. It will be in a second. Unless that clock already ticked over. 47 laps to go. Morry versus Ronan Hay. Has Morry gotten past? No. Imagine the roar if Morry gets past Ronan Hay from 40th place to 1st. But it hasn't happened that way. Yeah. Oh, Cesar Gamez pitted. So Christian Retardo into 3rd place. Morry 2nd. And getting around lots of traffic again here. And Ronan Hay in the lead. No, he isn't. Morry's in the lead. Morry has taken the lead.
Yeah, wow.
Oh my goodness me.
What a great comeback.
Just getting some feedback over there from you, kid.
Yeah, been really busy in here.
Christian Retardo trying to catch up there as well onto that straight as the lights come on, and this is Morry. Morry's lost John Currier. John Currier unlapped himself, but Ronan Hay trying to catch Morry, but stuck behind Orlando, I think. Morry! Oh, Morry just had a little collision with Peter Neal, and Morry might have to pit. Very eager was Morry, too eager as usual, it has to be said. On board Christian Retardo. I think he's into 2nd place now, is he? Christian Retardo into 2nd place. Where did Ronan Hay go? He's lost a lot of time. But Morry had a collision with Peter Neal. Got some lag there, but Morry to the pit and Christian Retardo to the lead. Christian Retardo leads the Bahrain Grand Prix, and Ronan Hay having to pit as well. Is there something wrong with Ronan? Replay. Oh, we're watching Tanek here. This happened just a moment ago, and Tanek ended up on his side whilst chasing down the rum truck. And then he went off into that area. Where's he going? And
what's going on?
And Tanek is out of the race.
Bro, what was that?
Morry and Ronan exiting the pit, and we've got Marcel Binder here, who is pulling up.
Yeah, he's out.
So Marcel Binder is going to be retiring as well by the looks of things here. There's Kindergarten in 9th, Marlene Cannon 10th, and Ryan Nack in 11th, Jack Pepper 12th, he's lost a lot of positions, Timothy Ringo 13th, Orlando Figueroa 14th, Richard Bowen 15th, and bringing up the 16, I don't know who it was actually, possibly Nick Fonkachan. Christian Retardo leads the race, and I think there's a gap opening up. Yes, 28 seconds. Morry and Ronan Hay right next to each other out of the pit before, and here they are battling for 3rd now. So there they are. Morry 3rd place, Ronan Hay 4th, trying to catch Morry again here after they both had to pit. Morry was an enforced pit. I don't know why Ronan Hay pitted. I didn't see any damage. It could have been a tyre change. Tactical pit. And stuck behind Nelson Mayer right now. Gets round in the end. But has lost a bit more time to Morry there, Ronan. He always seems to get stuck behind those slower cars. And Morry just goes for broke and usually crashes. Cesar Gamez. Christian Retano in the lead by about 3 turns there. And thankfully we've had a good 3 or 4 laps without a safety car. John Currier trying to lap Jack Pepper. Failed on that occasion, but Jack's got stuck behind Rum, queuing up for Rum. And he's going round. And that's Christian there, and Ethan Bruning, who's a lap behind Christian, trying to get round the Rum truck and struggling. Off he goes. Ethan in 6th place, which is not what he wanted after he started the race in 3rd. Alex Dong 7th. He's done quite well to get back up there. Charlie Anderson 8th. Hillegardus 9th. Eyeing that 8th position, and Marlene a little bit further behind there in 10th. There's Morry in 3rd. Looks like a gap opening up between Morry and Ronan Hay. And Christian Retano leads this race, Jack. Your thoughts? Terrible.
Christian should not be leading.
Watching Cesar Gamez.
I was very proud of Morry.
Yeah. He tries to chase down Christian. And there's Morry. Almost about 3/4 of a lap behind the race leader. Well, a half lap actually. Ethan Bruning still trying to keep up with Christian, but a lap down, and so is Alex Dong. We're on board with Alex now. Whilst we're watching that, I've got to go and flick a few knobs on my other machine. Not supposed to happen. Keep knocking everything over. We're still on board Alex Dong in 7th place here through the front straight. 43 laps to go. Someone's just come out of the pit there. That's Ryan Knack. Be careful. Just about getting around together there. Cesar Gamez close by there too. One truck leaving the pit. There in 6th place, still keeping in contention with Christian Retano, but a lap behind. Ronan Hay has caught up to Morry, so looking for another little skirmish here now possibly in this battle for 3rd place. These two were leading the race until they both had to pit. It's a fierce battle right now between Morry Morrison and Ronan Hay, and they're both trying to get round. Apologies for the terrible lag on this particular corner, but Morry stayed ahead there. Very close to each other. Oh, there's a rum truck. I keep saying gas truck. It's a rum truck today that was stuck on its side there, and they've gone past him. Dirt there, and Ethan Bruning on the final turn. Alex Dong in 7th, Cesar Gamez right behind him, trying to lap back to the battle for 3rd. And there they are. back on board with Ronan Hay Bale. Tries to roll over Morry. Definitely the more aggressive driver. You see Ronan Hay a little bit more careful on those turns than Morry was. Still very close to each other, however. As we get through another lap. These laps can be quite quick when they're run under green flag conditions. Generally seeing laps around the 1:43 mark from the race leader Christian Bertano. And it's Ronan Hay that's got past Morry there on the outside, the inside. And Ronan Hay gets into third place. But these two are surely going to continue to battle hard with each other. Having to maneuver past all those slower cars in the process. Still could be plenty of opportunity for more positions being swapped. Oh, and a terrible cut in front of Cesar Gamez there from one of the Robin Reliance. And it's Christian Bertano in the lead. That's not far behind there for Cesar, actually. Cesar Gamez is catching up to Christian Bertano in the lead. So we've got two battles going on here now for first and for third. But the closest one is still Ronan Hay versus... John Currier going, there's Christian Bertano, and it's Keithner that's got a problem, I think, and the engine's blown up. Keithner's engine has blown up, and I think maybe on fire. As we watch Cesar going around that corner, Keithner is going to be out of the race. Third, Morry fourth, a little bit more of a gap there now. There's John Currier trying to get around all these cars. Christian Bertano's been slowed down a little bit. Cesar Gamez, he's only one turn behind now, so Cesar Gamez possibly catching, or soon to catch up to Christian Bertano for the lead in Bahrain. Christian is now sandwiched between two people that he's lapped, but are possibly just as fast as him, both in Indy cars. John Currier and Ethan Bruning, both a lap down. We're watching Christian. He's a little bit frustrated, I think, that he can't get past John Currier at the moment, because he knows that Cesar is catching up. So Christian Bertano got through that lap in 1 minute 40. Cesar Gamez posting 1:42.9. So Christian's actually gained a little there on that lap. On board with Cesar Gamez. So Cesar has a lot of clear air now. Blasting the setting sun there. Can Cesar catch Christian? Well, looking at this, Christian's fallen behind the people that he lapped, Ethan Bruning, namely. I don't know whether he just got stuck or whether he's just lost some pace here, but this is only good news for Cesar. There's Ronan and Morry. A good few seconds between them now. But the battle for the lead, can Cesar Gamez catch up to Christian Bertano? Is that process continuing? Let's see. 5 seconds the gap between Christian Bertano and Cesar Gamez, and it's a 9-second gap between Ronan Hay and Morry Morrison. Even a battle for fifth there as well. 3 seconds separating John Currier and Ethan Bruning. So 2, 4, 6. 3 pairs of battles at the top right now. significant gap now there between Ronan Hay and Morry, which I'm not sure why, because Morry has been performing very well. They've just lost it a little bit now. There's Ethan Bruning, close behind John Currier there, battling for 5th. On board with Ethan Bruning as a Gaston truck rum truck, I keep making that mistake, topples over onto its side. Well, at least it's off the track this time. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh, Jack Pepper had to slow down to get past it there. Bruning, 6th place, trying to catch up to John Currier there for 5th. Christian Matano just behind Ethan. About to lap Ethan if he can get past him. Leading this race, Cesar Gamez looks to be catching up. There's the gap in a visual sense there. About 5 seconds. And looking now at Ronan Hay, who's really having a difficult time getting around all those slower vehicles, and so's Morry now. Really being held up by the rum truck amongst others. Ethan Bruning quite close behind in 6th. Now fighting amongst other traffic as well. Christian Matano in the lead. Cesar Gamez getting closer, I think, in those last few turns. On board with 2nd place, Cesar Gamez. Laggy as all hell, I'm afraid. It does look like Cesar is closing in. Here we are again. Blinding lights, I gotta say. Christian just up ahead there. Battle for the lead right now between Christian Matano and Cesar Gamez. Only a little bit closer than he was on the last lap. But with 38 laps to go, there's lots of time. Both of them got held up slightly by the rum truck there. Just trying to figure out what he was going to do. Rum truck ended up pitting. Force 13 racing live from Bahrain with 37 laps to go. Christian Matano leads the race, followed by Cesar Gamez, who's right up close behind him. Then a significant gap to 3rd place. Ronan Hay and Morry in 3rd and 4th. I can't remember which way round though. I think Ronan is in 3rd. Morry 4th.
Nathan, I'm back in the studio, I think, now. I've been having really bad connection.
Oh. We're all having really bad connection, I think.
Yeah.
Well, look at this battle for the lead right now, Jack. And
yeah.
The last Roman Reliant left there having a difficult... And it says that Gamez trying to get round. No. Not quite. That is the battle for the lead. Christian Matano and Cesar Gamez does take the lead this time, getting around Lucas Emanovicius as well in the process. Christian just took the wrong decision there. So Cesar Gamez is now leading the Bahrain Grand Prix on Force 13 Racing. On board with Christian, trying to catch back up to Cesar Gamez. And again, Apologies for the very
Cam.
poor quality. Cesar Gamez trying to get
Can't
round
count now.
Ethan Bruning to lap him there. But not quite. Now they've got to navigate a rum truck. And oh, Cesar's gone round. And Christian. Oh, don't just sit behind him, everyone. Jeez. Go, go, go. John Currier in 5th. Morry in 4th. Ronan Hay is 3rd. Quite a distance ahead now. 8 seconds-ish, I would say. Alex Stone there in 7th. He's now a lap down behind Christian. There's Christian just ahead of him. As a matter of fact, Alex Stone might be catching up to Christian. There was Kim there in 8th, Marlene in 9th, Charlie Anderson 10th, Jack Pepper 11th, Ryan Knack 12th, Timothy Ringo 13th, Richard Bowen 14th, Orlando Figueroa 15th, and Nick Vongpachan in with the points in 16th. Declan Cooper 17th, Lucas Ivanovic is 18th, Jason with 19th, Blaine Palmer 20th, not doing bad for his standards. And that's the top 20. Finn Geyer.
Blaine's actually doing quite well.
Yep.
Is Nick in 16th or 22nd?
Nick is 16th.
Oh, Nick's in the points. Very nice. Have a little flip there.
And there's a big tussle here around the rum truck, and Morry's involved. Morry cannot get round the rum truck. Lucas Gonzalez showing them how it was done, although Leslie got stuck a little bit there. Oh dear. So stupid. Watch those little lights. John Currier very far behind Morry. Ronan Hay 3rd, quite away from Morry, and race leader Cesar Gamez about to lap. Nick Vongpachan there. Where's the gap between? There's Christian. He's quite a bit behind now. Maybe 6 or 7 seconds. So could it be now that Cesar is starting to run away with the race? Maybe too soon to say that. There he is. Oh, there's a rum truck on the ground there. How did that happen? Trying to get around those stock cars. Difficult on the straight. They can do a good speed, those stock cars, but he is getting around them. Just about makes that overtake. Oh, that would have been a heart and mouth moment. There's Christian. He's still within range. Ethan Bruning there as well. He's a lap down, but he's still racing quite well. He just obviously can't make any ground on the race leaders. They're all doing the same speed in general. It would be a boon for Ethan if he couldn't lap himself over Christian. That's what he's going to be looking to try and do. Ronan Hay there in 3rd, about half a lap behind the race leaders. Morry 4th, 2/3 behind. John Currier 5th. Ethan Bruning 6th. Not sure what the gap is between those two now. They were close at one point. But here's Cesar Gamez leading the race, and a gap that looks like it's increasing again. There's Christian in the distance. That's the difference between first and second. We reach the halfway mark of this race. So Cesar Gamez leads. Christian Matano is 38 seconds behind now. What? He was just there a minute ago. Has Christian pitted? Ronan Hayes 71 seconds behind. Morry 95 seconds behind. John Currier 148 seconds behind. And Ethan Bruning a lap down. And Alex Dong and the others. Christian must be in the pits to have lost that much time. And he is. There he is. He's now leaving the pit. So that really bolsters Cesar Gamez into a commanding lead now. With 33 laps to go. Ronan Hay will be eyeing up Christian because he's not that far ahead now. Morry 4th, John Currier 5th. And there's Cesar Gamez behind him there. So that's the difference between Cesar Gamez lapping John Currier. And Ethan Bruning a little bit behind there as well. Alex Dong there 7th. He's not far behind Ethan. That could be a challenge. Kim Lagardas 8th, holding up Christian Matano. Christian won't be happy with that. And he's still trying to get round and not able to. Like it could have been a almost a collision there between them two, but it looks like they got away unscathed. Race leader Cesar Gamez. Someone leaving the pit there. That was Charlie Anderson. Just looking around all those cars on the field. Marlene. Down in 12th, had a little bump there with Morry, I think. Had to go round wide. Oh, we've got a caution. What happened? Oh, replay. It was Declan Cooper that's crashed into the rum truck that's on its side in the same place. And that has caused our 5th caution of the race. For pity's sake. John Currier involved almost there as well. It slowed him down a bit. But that has caused our 5th safety car of the race. Cesar Gamez leads. Christian Matano 71 seconds behind. Ronan Hay right up with him now. Just 3 seconds behind Christian. Morry, big gap. 97 seconds behind the lead. John Currier 151 seconds behind the lead. Ethan Bruning just got overtaken by Alex Dong. Someone was really loose there in the back. Here's Kin, just about getting round. Alex Dong into 6th now, has overtaken Ethan. So he'll be happy with that going into the safety car. This will be an opportunity for 2nd and 3rd place to catch up to Cesar Gamez. So Christian Matano watching him here because he can make up some yards till he gets to that finish line. Ronan Hay likewise. Can they catch up to Cesar Gamez? Morry in 4th, John Currier 5th, Alex Dong 6th, Ethan Bruning right behind him in 7th, so that'll be another challenge. Whether we can maintain his lead over Ethan. Charlie Anderson down there in 10th. Ryan Nack 11th. Jack Pepper in 12th. So here are the front runners. There is Cesar Gamez. It's Marlene Cannon following behind. Lucas doesn't care about the safety car. Goodness me. Matano having been stuck behind a go-kart in 2nd place. Ronan Hay in 3rd, very close behind Christian. That is going to be a battle when we finish this caution. Looks like Cesar Gamez will hold on to a lot of his lead. So, let's investigate some more of the crowd then, shall we? You can see them all over there in those grandstands on the back straightaway before the final turn of the course. Let's see if we can say hello to some of these people. And who have we got with us today? Oh my lord. What do you look like? And you? Are you supposed to be here? Oh my goodness. Okay. This is very, very curious. They're all just staring at me. Hello. Wow, dark silhouettes. I love that. What about you? You got anything to say about the race? He's not even looking. That one behind them has got a camera. Yep, okay, well, we've seen quite a few people there. And there's the Bahrain flag. Oh, it's being held by nothing. Okay, nice. I think we've seen enough. Welcome back to Force 13 Racing Live. It's currently Cesar Gamez that leads under the 5th safety car of the race, followed by Christian Matano, Ronan Hay close behind, Morry and John Currier close to each other as well in 4th and 5th. Only the top 5 are on lead lap, and only the top 8 are within 1 lap behind. After 8th place, it's 2 laps behind. So only a small pool of people who you would think are eligible to win this race now. Still up for grabs. Cesar does have a good lead. But things can happen in these races. Can Cesar continue in the way he has so far? The cream rising to the top. It looks like Cesar Gamez is going to have his day today. It's such a shame that we've had so many cautions. It's the 5th one of the race. We have 29 laps to go. It's Alex Don. Cesar Gamez, who is a few cars ahead of him there. That's how close Alex is to being able to unlap himself. But I doubt that is going to happen. We are on the last lap of the safety car. Unfortunately, something that we have to endure. I do think that the officials have been very trigger happy with calling the safety car. I think at least 2 of them have been justified, maybe 3. But 2 of them had already settled themselves by the time they put out the yellow flags. And, well, they'd already gone with it, and we had to go through the safety car for about 3 laps each. It doesn't make for a great spectacle, so we want to see full racing. Hopefully now till the end of the race, that would be very nice indeed. And there's the rum truck, still One surviving Rome truck. Is in really the wrong part of the course. He's hoping he'd be further ahead. Cesar Gamez has got a clear area ahead of him. He's going to have a field day this next half lap because he's under no pressure and there's no one ahead of him. So Cesar is going to really put some distance now, even more distance between himself and the others. We're back racing here in Bahrain. Cesar Gamez leads on lap 42 of this 69-lap race. Ronan Hay in second, overtaking Kindergarten. Lapping Kindergarten. Christian Matano third, not far behind Ronan there. Quite close to each other. Is not one to give up, by the way. He's already been lapped, but still holding Ronan Hay, pushing him. If Ronan makes any errors, Kim could overtake again. But Christian is coming up quickly now. Looking at this. There's John Currier in fourth. Now, the gap behind him to Morry is 5 seconds. Morry must be somewhere over there in the distance in that crowd of cars. Well, yes, there's Morry, very close actually. Morry closing in on John Currier. There's Cesar Gamez, he's got a lot of traffic to deal with now as well. He's lapped Alex Dong again. Or, no, they were close before, weren't they? So Alex Dong is actually holding Cesar pretty close to being unlapped. We're on board with someone. Ethan Bruning is fighting very hard with Alex Dong right now, and he's got a bit of traffic. Did Alex get past on the right yet? We don't know. A little collision there between Lucas Maravicius and Lucas Gonzalez, and there they are, all trying to fight ground. Ethan Bruning gets ahead of Alex Dong. Charlie Anderson is in there as well. I think he's another lap down though. Morry in fifth, John Currier fourth. Morry's not far behind now. Watching that potential race there. And there's Jack Pepper in 11th place at this point. Ryan Knack not far behind him, trying to challenge for that position. Here's Christian Matano in third, Ronan Hay into second. And Cesar Gamez leading the way by around half a lap. So it's looking increasingly likely that Cesar Gamez is going to win this Grand Prix. With Christian in third, John Currier fourth, and Morry catching up there again. Ethan Bruning also got a battle. Looks like he's gone ahead of Alex Dong again. I don't know where Alex went. Maybe in the distance there. No idea how that happened. On board now with Morry. Half the time we don't know where to look with these cameras because there's so many little battles going on. Started the race in 40th because they failed qualifying. At one point in this race they were first. Currently in 5th. Ethan Bruning there in 6th. No real danger of catching Morry anytime soon. He'll be looking over his shoulder. John Currier is the one ahead of Morry by not that much, and it's Christian Matano there. Looks like he's losing ground behind Ronan Hay. And Cesar Gamez I actually think that Ronan Hay might be gaining just a little bit on Cesar Gamez, but given how far Cesar is ahead, it's going to take more than just that, I think. As we watch 4th and 5th come up here. Christian Matano a little bit on his own now, in between the 4th and 5th battle and the 1st and 2nd spots. John Currier. So many of these racers have a point to prove here on this second race. Of course, in Malaysia, Morry crashed out against the Gaston truck and John Currier crashed into a wall. So neither of them finished the race, and even Christian there as well. He was agonizingly close to finishing the race with about 10 laps to go. His engine packed up. He was struggling with a poor performance issue for most of the race and was still holding on to 3rd spot. But his engine gave up the ghost. He was bitterly disappointed after that race. Cesar Gamez, the race leader, he'll be happy with this. And 82 seconds ahead of Ronan Hay. 92 seconds ahead of Christian Matano. 108 John Currier, 111 Morrison. Cesar Gamez is pretty much assured to win if he doesn't get caught up in any accidents. Battle for 4th. It's Morry versus John Currier. Morry trying to claim the spot that John Currier currently has ahead of him there. And has definitely gained in the last lap. They're getting close here. And the Roman truck was on its side again there on that turn. Getting past Blaine. Morry's such an aggressive, such an ambitious driver, but often gets him into a bit of trouble. So far, they've not had a bad race. Alex Dong's 6th there. He's got some catching up to do if he's going to get anywhere higher than that. There's John Currier trying to get around Declan Cooper, but Declan really giving him a run for his money there for a while. And now Morry's got to try and get Declan on that bend. And so in the end, there's Christian. He's only a couple of turns ahead of John Currier. And Cesar Gamez well out in the lead by over a minute, nearly a minute and a half. There's the gap between Ronan Hay and Christian Matano. That's still quite close. And then the bigger gap there to John Currier. There's John, and there's Morry, 5th place, catching up, potentially. So don't discount Christian there. He is quite close up to Ronan Hay now. And Ronan is still stuck behind Peter Neal, who's sloppy on that turn. Oh, he's caught right up here. On board with Christian Matano. Now he's gotten stuck behind Peter Neal. He's finally gotten round. Overall, though, good for Christian. Oh, and Peter Neal all over the place on that turn. What is wrong with him? Oh, there's a classic replay of Jean-Michel Chum going around that corner earlier. In style, you might say, or is it a lack of style? Christian Matano we're on board here with now. Very close behind Ronan Hay, trying to battle for 2nd. Hasn't really been able to close the gap further. John Currier on that same straightaway as well. He'll be thinking about it. And there's Morry on the start of that straight, and there's Jean-Michel Chung. Oh, little collision there, I think, with Jack Pepper. And Jean-Michel Chung is in trouble. Yeah, pulling up here. The engine is given up. I don't know if it was caused by the little collision or not. I think it was going anyway. Jean-Michel Chung and therefore all of the Robin Alliance are now out of the race. Ethan Bruning still trying to hold off Alex Dong for 6th position here. Another little battle that's going on, although they're both a lap down. There's Morry in 5th, John Currier 4th. Looks like Morry's lost ground. Christian Matano 3rd. I think John may have lost ground as well, actually. Christian's still very close up behind Ronan Hay. But the traffic in the way is causing issues. Here's the standings. Gamez 102 seconds ahead. Hay and Ritano are second apart. Currier and Morrison 15 seconds apart. Ethan Bruning and Alex Dong a lap down. Marlene 2 laps down. Down to Jack Pepper, and then Ryan Knack is 3 laps down with 22 laps to go. And we've got a problem again. It's a rum truck that's on its side.
Bro, it's in the middle of the track.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Is this the same race as well? It is.
Yes. No, oh no, no.
Oh, Nelson. No.
That's the rum truck's response to that. Oh dear, oh dear. So we've now entered our 6th caution of the race, Jack.
Freaking rum truck.
Well, Ryan Knack, his threat to Jack Pepper is going to come to an end, I think, if he's going to have to pit. John Currier to the pit. So the fight that John Currier was going to be having with, gee, I don't even remember who he was battling with anymore. But he's out of contention now for a little bit. Kim Lagardas might be able to gain some positions in 9th. I think, yeah, Kim's not got a nose because of that rum truck hit earlier, and the rum truck's going off the course again.
Oh my god. Oh my god, at least we didn't see the faces. Oh my, get up.
Absolute idiot.
Oh, that was magic, wasn't it?
No, don't go that way. What? Oh, why are you going that way? No.
What's it doing? What, bro? Wow.
No.
What's
Get back here.
The AI's broken.
Okay, Santa. John Currier actually not doing too badly. He came out in 5th there, so he's still ahead of Ethan Bruning. No.
What's going on?
Santa is leaving the track.
What, bro? What the...
Goodbye. There's Cesar Gamez in the lead.
Cesar in the lead.
And in the lead by a good distance. I think he's going to win the race now. Ronan Hay is there. That's still going to be a challenge between Ronan Hay and Christian Matano. They'll look at them, they're right behind next to each other. That's going to be the battle for second. When we get the green flag again. Well, who knows what will happen next, but I'm going to take a 2-minute break here. Back in a little while. Force 13's 2026 calendars are out now in our brand new merch store. It's still filling up with products, so bear with us, but you can still get some of our essentials, including our legendary Force 13 branded t-shirts. There'll be plenty more there coming up over the next couple of weeks, so stay tuned. But for 2026, why not check out our calendars? With 7 Super Typhoons in the 2024 Typhoon season, that year racked up the highest amount since 2018, when there were several very powerful typhoons across the basin. However, what was most different about the 2024 season is how backloaded it was, with very powerful typhoons happening near the end of the season, and many of them really slamming into several land areas, including the Philippines, which was battered during the latter part of 2024. The 2025 Pacific Typhoon season animation is now out. Check it out on our YouTube channel.
Nothing.
Pardon?
Not much. Just safety car has been taking these cars around and that's all.
Yeah. Depressing, isn't it?
Yeah, and luckily the safety car didn't went out like in Silverstone.
Yeah. So I think that's Morry that's right behind Christian as well, so second, third and fourth are right near each other. Oh, that's going to be interesting then. Yeah, they are all right next to each other, second, third and fourth. As we get towards the latter end of this caution now, thankfully. Please, let's not have any more 6 cautions, Jack.
It's unreal. It's reminding me of the Bathurst race a while ago. That, like,
2020 exhibition race. Was it 11?
Yeah,
oh.
I can't remember. It was something around that number. It was at least 9.
Jeez. I don't think we even got space on our caption to read double figures. Just dirt there, that wasn't smoke from the go-karts. Last lap of the safety car then, with Cesar Gamez about to continue romping home with this race by the looks of things. Else winning, Jack, at this point?
Well, it looks like Cesar's got the front part of this race. Hopefully he can keep it, because last race he crashed out and got no points as a result. So this would be very good for Cesar.
Oh yes, he hit a truck. Back in Malaysia, Cesar hit a truck in sort of like the middle of the race, I think it was, or maybe near the end. Christian obviously hoping that he'll manage as well after coming so close last time, Jack.
Maybe. I mean, his car is in good shape at the moment, unlike last time, so he might be alright, to be fair.
And Jack Pepper's still chugging along, but somewhere around 11th place, I think.
Yeah, not much hope for that, man. Like, a little bit far behind for my liking. But at least I might be able to finish the race.
Get some points. Race leader Cesar Gamez on the green flag once again, back racing properly here in Bahrain with 18 laps to go. John Currier right behind him, but a lap down. There's Ronan Hay. Now watch for this. Where is Morry? There's Morry. Oh, some distance behind now. What happened to Morry? Christian's there as well. How did Ronan get away so quickly? Back with Christian Matano, who's trying to catch Morry, but there's lots of traffic in the way. Oh, he's boxed in good and proper. Oh, he's too eager. Collision there with Leslie. He's finally away. There's Jack Pepper. With 2 laps behind, I think. John Currier 5th. Back to Morry now. 3rd place here. But how far? Okay, there's the gap between Morry and Christian. Just a few seconds. But Ronan Hay did get ahead quite well. Looks to be establishing 2nd place there. If that was him in the distance a moment ago. There's Ethan Bruning coming up as well in the background. He'll be a lap down. There's Ronan Hay, still not a huge gap, but he did get away quite cleanly by the looks of things. There's Cesar Gamez and John Currier. What is he up to? That was very risky from John Currier there, but he's unlapped himself, Cesar Gamez, electing to stay behind the traffic. There's Alex Dong, a lap down, and now Morry. That's the gap between 2nd and 3rd. We've still got quite a few of those top positions still yet to be decided, with 17 laps to go. This can mean big things on the points. Don't forget, the winner of the race gets 30 points on the championship standings. 2nd place gets 25, 3rd place gets 20, so big differences in points there. 4th place gets 18, 5th place gets 15, 6th gets 12, and then is it 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, down to 16th place, I forget. I think it goes to 10 actually for 7th place, and then 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, and then all the way down to 1 point for 16th place. So even the 16th versus 17th battle is quite important, just to squeak out a point. Quite a gap there between Cesar Gamez and Ronan Hay, about 2/3 of a lap. Here is the difference right now. 10 seconds separates Ronan Hay and Morry. There's 9 seconds between Christian Matano and John Currier. Those are the 2 big battles right now. The lead, 118 seconds by Cesar Gamez, which really looks like he's going to win the race by a long way with 16 laps to go. Unless he does something stupid. Hayes' car looking beaten up. Alex Dong a lap behind, and then behind him Morry. Can Morry make a run up to Ronan Hay before the end of this race? At the moment it doesn't look like. Christian's struggling to get past Ethan Bruning now as well, who's in the way. And oh no! Justin Deming, I think he's out of the race because Alex Dong crashed into him and pushed him off the track.
Poor Justin, he's getting pushed off both races. What the?
Yeah. Charlie last time, at least it wasn't Charlie again. Good God. Oh dear. What have you thought of the track, Jack? Bahrain?
It's been a pretty good track, to be fair. The corners are a bit risque, but
aren't they?
Yeah, but it's quite a nice track, to be fair. Not been very nice to some of our drivers, though. We've had 6 cautions, and might be more. Hopefully not. I should hope not. But knowing this track's history over the past 55 laps, no please. No more, please.
No more, please. This Cesar Gamez going around the outside to... No, he didn't quite do it. To lap John Currier there. Charlie Anderson right up there as well. Cesar going on the inside. That looks risky. May have been a little bit of contact there as well, but Cesar is round, I think. No, he's not. Oh. John Currier is not giving away any quarter there. Will Cesar have him on the straight? No. Oh, even having a bit of contact there now again. This is quite a battle, even though they're not even on the same lap. John Currier frustrating our race leader, Cesar Gamez. He's still so far in the lead that Cesar can probably coast home, even with 15 laps to go. I think if Ronan Hay was going to catch Cesar, he would have to be about 8 seconds a lap faster for the rest of the race. I ain't going to be happening. Morry there in third, Christian Matano in fourth. A little bit more spacing between them now. There's John Currier, who was a bit too wide on that corner, and he's now been overtaken by Cesar Gamez and successfully lapped. So only the top 4 now are on the lead lap. He's got a fair bit of catching up to do if they're going to get to Ronan now. Christian also about 5 seconds behind Morry. Cesar Gamez on the horizon there as well. Could end up lapping Christian at this rate. Stuck behind all these slower cars. There's Ethan caught in the middle of it all as well. He's a lap down, even on Christian. Congested area there. Ethan had to take evasive action for some reason there.
The smoke.
Seems okay. Alex Don there in 6th. Finish on his own. Ethan Bruning 7th. About 2 corners behind. There's Morry in 3rd. These races are all over the course now. Different laps and all kinds of stuff. Ronan Hay still reasonable distance ahead of Morry, and there's Cesar Gamez. Almost got undercut there by David Tones. Here's the standings. So 22 seconds separating Hay and Morrison, and only 6 seconds separating Christian Matano and John Currier. So I guess the battle for 4th is what we're going to be watching in this late stage of the race. There's John Currier, and there's Morry, and there's Christian. There's people everywhere. There's Ethan. It's incredible, even if Morry finishes 3rd, or even in the top 10, Jack, that Morry's managed to achieve this from starting on the grid in 40th place.
Yeah, I agree completely. I mean, I have no idea how he's managed that, but and the fact that Morry hasn't had any major impacts yet as well is pretty crazy to me as well. Because it tends to happen quite a lot. So the fact that he's managed to go from 40th on the grid all the way up, he was in 1st at some point as well. Unbelievable.
Yeah, when Morry was 1st, they got a bit too ahead of themselves and had it coming together with, was it Peter Neal? Oh, Cesar to pit here. And it's not going to make much difference unless he's stuck in the pits for a long time, but there's no damage to his car. I'm pretty sure this will just be a tyre change. Ronan Hay is hardly catching up very quickly because he's stuck behind 2 of the Nissans right now. keep watching this though. Cesar in pit. Ronan Hay still half a lap behind. So Ronan won't be catched. There's Cesar leaving the pit, so I think Cesar will still have about a 90-second lead or 80-second lead intact. And that's assuming that Ronan Hay doesn't have to pit in these 12 laps that remain. Just getting past Ethan there. John Currier will need to lap Ethan as well if he's going to stay in contention to try and catch Christian here. On board with John Currier, trying to catch Christian for 4th place, but Ethan is in the way. He's got to get round him. He's trying it. Oh, fine margins. To the finishing straight. Working out for John at the minute. Oh, he's trying again. Oh, it's tantalisingly close to it for him there. He's just not able to do it. Right up behind Christian now. Look at them, all 3 of them here. Oh, John does make the pass. Just about. That seemed very risky. And now he's trying to get Christian. He's got to try and catch Christian for 3rd place. Oh, they're back again. Maybe a little bit of coming together there with Ethan and John. Has Ethan gotten ahead again? Oh, he has. John Currier really having a torrid time trying to get past Ethan. Bruning is really fighting him every step of the way, locking up together again there on that turn. Oh! Naughty from Ethan there, really blocking John off. I do wonder if that was sportsmanlike. There's Alex Dong in 6th. Morry in 5th. Got some catching up to do. John Currier, 4th place. Right behind Ethan the target master. Cesar Gamez right up the rear end of Peter Neal. And now Ryan Leahy getting around both of them in the end quite easily. There's the gap now. 72 seconds from Ronan Hay, Cesar Gamez. And then it's a 4-second gap between Ritano and Currier. And Morrison all on their own, really, 121 seconds behind. That is Hay to the pits, by the way. Hay's definitely going to lose his position, I think. Yeah, Christian Ritano on the front straight away. And Christian will now get into 2nd place because Ronan Hay is in the pits. He couldn't last the race again. Just like in the exhibition race. And it's John Currier into 3rd, fighting Ethan Bruning, who's just been in the pit as well. No, he wasn't. They were both on the straight together. There they are, getting past Ethan. John Currier. That battle continues, even though they're a lap apart. But John Currier gets the upper hand now and trying to catch Christian Ritano. In fact, John Currier is getting relatively close again. There's still some work to do. 11 laps to go. Certainly, apart from Cesar walking this race, the rest of the top 5 is looking quite interesting. There's Cesar Gamez, all on his own at the front, and he has deserved it so far. A good, comprehensive, cohesive performance from Cesar Gamez. There's Morry, who's been a little bit unlucky, in my opinion. Ethan Bruning's gotten ahead of John Currier again. They are fighting so hard amongst each other.
Morry's been lucky enough. What do you mean?
Morry could have done a bit better, you know. John Currier still trying to get past Ethan and still not able to do it. So frustrating for John because Christian's just up ahead for 2nd place it would be now. With Ronan Hay pitting. Ooh, was that an impact? I think John Currier may have just gone slightly into Lucas Gonzalez there. And now he's lost Ethan. Oh dear, not so good for John. I'd like to know how Ronan Hay has done. I think John has lost his front spoiler there. Oh no. That's really bad news for John then. I think that might put him out of the podium contention. Assuming he'll be pitting, because he probably will. So Christian Rotano looks like he's going to hold on to his second place, because I don't see anyone behind him now that's going to catch him in 9 laps. Cesar Gamez leading. John Currier struggling. Where's Ronan Hay? There's Ronan Hay. He's got a lot of ground to make up if he's going to catch Christian. Ethan Bruning 7th. Vingegaard's 8th. There's Charlie Anderson 9th. Marlene Cannon 10th. And Jack Pepper in 11th. He's on his own there as well. About a lap behind Charlie. And Ryan Knapp 12th. Figaro 13th. Richard Bowen 14th. Looks like he'll be in the points again. Nick Volkachak 15th. And Timothy Ringo finishing off the points in 16th so far. Shocked by any of those, Jack?
I'm shocked how far behind I am and Charlie is, man. It's not been great, really. But I'm glad we haven't had a caution in the past week.
Don't.
We won't have another one, don't worry.
Better not.
Well, we might, but...
I think that's Ronan Hay in the background there. How's he managed to make up so much ground on Christian? There's Morry, some distance behind there. I thought Ronan Hay was miles behind Christian, but he's only a couple of turns behind, actually. So maybe there's still an opportunity for Ronan Hay, but time is getting short. John Currier just come out of the pits there. And Charlie Anderson has just gone into the pit. No problems for Cesar Gamez. He is well ahead. Been more than competent in this race, and I don't think he's been involved in any collisions. Nothing's working anymore. Oh, there's a run truck. See the pit lane there. There's Ronan Hay. They're both on opposite ends of the front straightaway now. Ronan Hay. There's Morry, not too far behind either. Then it's John Currier, who looks like he's on his own. Alex Don 6th. Ethan Bruning 7th. These are all quite separated from each other, so I think these will be the final standings for some of these. There's Charlie Anderson in 9th. Marlene is right behind him, so fighting for 9th place, those two. Our race leader Cesar Gamez is ahead by a long way as he goes down the front straight once again, ending lap number 62. There's the gap, 95 seconds over Christian Rotano. Christian's 14 seconds behind Ronan Hay, and Ronan Hay a bit ahead of Ronan Hay, and Ronan Hay is 18 seconds ahead of Morry. Only those front 4 are on the lead lap. Time running out for everyone as Cesar strolls closer and closer to the finish line. Looking quite safe still in second place, even though there's Ronan Hay. Oh, actually, I'm not sure. Ronan Hay is just... Yeah, that gap is shrinking. Ronan Hay on the front straight now. Again, apologies for the...
Will he get ahead?
One frame every 10 seconds, but... Ronan Hay is not far from Ethan. Just ahead of Ethan there is Christian Rotano, so... Can Ronan Hay is pushing hard. He's just pitted as well, don't forget, so he's got fresh tyres. He may end up having what it takes to catch Christian, but can he actually get ahead of him? That is going to be somewhat difficult on this course. There's Morry. Morry ain't catching anyone. Morry's not going to be catching anyone, so I think Morry's going to finish 4th. But keep watching Ronan Hay. If he tries to catch Ethan, I mean, that's the first thing he's got to do. There's Christian. There's the gap now. They're on the same shot, so potentially a fight for second place if Ronan Hay can do a bit better. Timothy Ringo going along there as well, zipping along. There's Jack Pepper in 11th place, all on his own really. Can't overtake anyone, not overthrown by anyone. Yep. So this race is gradually winding to a close. In fact, Morry isn't that far behind Ronan Hay either. So they're still all relatively close together. A few seconds each. Maybe about 8 seconds between Ronan and Morry. And there's Ronan again now. You just saw Christian. And there's Morry. It's that 2nd, 3rd and 4th right there. Yep, Ronan Hay is closing in. But he's still got a fair bit of work to do. Traffic ahead of him. Got to get past Blaine Palmer. There's Christian. Also struggling around those stock cars. And Ethan's right in the middle of it all as well, and so is Ryan Knack. Ooh, looking slow around that turn. Race leader Cesar Gamez. Not in doubt. He's going to win this. There's Christian, there's Ethan, and who's next? It's Ronan Hay overtaking Ryan Knack. Ethan Bruning making a charge as well now, although he's a lap behind Christian, and he's gone around him. I was not expecting that. So Ethan unlapping himself against Christian. And there's Ronan Hay. Christian is now the next car ahead of him. Can Ronan Hay give Christian a real scare here in the last 5 laps of the race? These people right now got to have laser focus to make sure their laps are the best that they can possibly do, either to stay ahead or to catch up. Ronan Hay is now right behind Christian Ritano. This is the battle for second. Like Ronan Hay is faster then, and Christian is going to have a mammoth job to hold him off for about 3 laps or so. Will he be able to do it? Sign of a very good racer. If they can,
this is going good.
Pull people off like that. There's Cesar, slowly going behind there. It is indeed going good. On board with Ronan Hay as he tries to hunt down Christian Ritano on another straight.
This is good. I'm away from trouble at the moment.
Yeah.
Well.
Yes.
So, all laps.
Yep, we're close to the end now. Ryan Leahy's now in the way there for Bruning. Christian getting round Orlando. No, that's Jason. Bruning Hayes got to do the same. He'll do it on the inside, I think. He's round. A lot more back markers that they've got to put up with now. Christian, his aim will be to try and get as far past him as quickly as possible. Ronan Hayes completely caught up now. The race is on for second place, definitely here. With Christian now having to do that holding off routine as best as he can. Ronan Hayes gotten stuck behind Lucas Amanovicius.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah. Can Christian stay ahead? That's really helped him there. That might just be enough for him. There's Morry. He's not that far behind, but I think it's going to be too much for Morry to catch them. Alex Dong to the pit. I don't know if he'll lose any positions there or not. Yes, he will. Ethan Bruning will go right past him into 6th place. Kindergartus, I think they're too far behind. If they were a bit closer, Kin might have gotten 7th. Charlie Anderson 10th, Marley 9th. And I assume Jack Pepper's still 11th, right behind Cesar there. Probably 2 laps or 3 laps down. But Cesar is about to finish that lap again, so very shortly it'll be 2 laps to go, but the battle for second continues between Ronan Hay and Christian Matano. A bit more of a gap than there was a lap ago. Ronan Hay got a bit stuck, but he's now trying to catch. Yes, he's trying to catch again. Christian is not out of the woods. And this is crucial. The difference between second and third is a 5 whole points, so they'll want to do as best as they can.
Only 2 laps remain.
Yeah.
So Cesar's pretty much definitely won.
Oh, he's done it, yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's going to help out Cesar then.
Cesar is at least half a lap ahead, if not more.
Long distance ahead.
Well, it looks like Christian is holding off Ronan Hay. There's still a bit of time, but it is starting to look like Christian will manage. Cesar Gamez there, halfway through. I mean, if you're Christian, you want Cesar to get through the finish line, win the race as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
Of course,
That's great.
having said that, it won't mean anything really, because unless Cesar Gamez laps them, they'll have to finish the 69 laps regardless. Whereas if Cesar did lap them, then they'd only need to finish 68 laps. Very confusing, I know. There's Cesar entering the final lap of the race here in Bahrain. So the battle continues between Christian Matano and Ronan Hay, who are battling for second. Don't forget, once Cesar crosses the finish line, these two will fight. Will be fighting for the rest of their lap until they reach the finish line with the checkered flag. So the race will not be over for these two when Cesar crosses the finishing line. And look how close they are now. Can Ronan Hay get round? He's got stuck behind Lucas Gonzalez now. Oh dear, bad decision. There's Morry not far behind them either, but still not going to catch up. There's Cesar getting past Peter Neal on his last lap. About 2-second gap now between Christian and Ronan, but Ronan's still trying on every corner. Seems to be much faster than Christian on the corners, does Ronan. It's Marlene to the pit there in the final lap. Marlene to the pit, and Cesar Gamez on the second last straight now, coming up to the finish. So Cesar Gamez is going to win the race, and these two continue to battle for second. Looks like Christian's got it though. And here's Cesar coming through the final straightaway with the checkered flag awaiting him.
Oh, boom.
And Cesar Gamez is the winner of Force 13 Race 2 Bahrain Grand Prix. And that's Marlene there. Marlene is smoking.
Practicing the pits.
And just a second. Let's go back to that in a minute. Christian Matano and Ronan Hay battling here still. They've got to get to the finish line. Can Ronan Hay overtake Christian Matano on the last lap? He's trying everything, but he's just not able to get close enough. Here we go.
Look at this. Oh, Christian's doing really well here. Actually.
Yep, he's... Oh, every corner counts now. Every braking too much. Christian did okay there. Getting round Nelson Mayer. This is the last corner, and it looks like Christian will be okay. Ronan trying to... No, Christian got it slow there. Hold on a second. They're right next to each other. Who's going to get this? It is Christian Matano.
Christian.
Oh,
Christian got it.
That was incredibly close.
Man. That was so close.
Holy cow. So, Christian finishes second.
Should have laid on the pedal a little bit more.
Ronan Hay did get past him in the end, look at that.
Oh,
but it's Christian that comes second. Ronan Hay that finishes third. And what I'm hearing is Marlene Cannon. Her car broke down leaving the pit lane 5 seconds before Cesar passed the finish line. So Marlene will win nil point. That is so sad.
Oh, man.
This is what... There it is. There's Marlene.
Oh, man.
And where's Cesar? It was just before Cesar crossed the finish line. There he is.
Oh, there it is.
Oh dear.
Man.
I'm so sad for Marlene. Oh.
I finished, yay.
The final standings. Cesar Gamez wins the race. Mitano second, Hay third, Morrison fourth, Currier fifth, Bruning sixth, Dong seventh, the Goddess eighth. Jack will be very happy that Marlene broke down because he'll have gained a place. Anderson ninth, Pepper 10th, Knack 11th.
Yo.
Orlando Figueroa finished 12th, Nick Vongpachan 13th, Richard Bowen 14th, and Timothy Ringo 15th there, and Lucas Amanovicius in 16th. Jason Mudd 17th, Finn Geyer 18th, Declan Cooper 19th, Peter Neal 20th, Gio Cosmopolitan 21st, David Tones 22nd, Ryan Lee 23rd, Lane Palmer 24th, Nelson Mayer 25th, Watson 26th, Farhan Azar 27th, Bottles of Rum N 28th, Gonzalez 29th, Traxler 30th. Neither of the rum trucks completed the race. And who are you? Who are these people? Ronan Hay leads the championship after 2 races with 45 points. Alex Dong 40, Bruning 32, Gamez 30 despite winning today. Kim Lagardas 27th in 5th. I'm looking at the rest of the scores there as well. Richard Bowen 11 points more than Jack Pepper.
Man. It's because of that last race.
Oh dear, oh dear. Well, this concludes the action here from Force 13 Racing. We'll see you in Sao Paulo. It was great to have you with us on this New Year's morning stream. We'll see you again on the 10th of January for the next race. Good night, Jack.
Good night.